Hi there, a very warm welcome, and we are back with another live session. I can see Vipul is here. Hi Vipul. Hi Tejasvi. Hey Deeksha. Yashad. Good evening Yashad. Hi Aditi. Suhani is here. Disha is super excited. Hey Bhagya. Hey Gungun. Welcome back guys. Nice. Parth is also here. Okay, so two Sohanis are here. Nice. Suyash, Divela, Papia. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So good to have you. Yes, really exciting session. You have guessed it right. Good evening, good evening. So I have emphasized on this fact a lot. Pardon me, but I'm going to restate the same thing again. Practice बहुत important है. When you practice, you get better. And when you don't practice, someone else is getting better. So practice बहुत ही ज़्यादा important है. And don't worry about it. आज we will make your task really easy. So we've collected good number of questions. We've collected really important questions. Put them in one format over here. One single PPT over here. So that you get an overview of previous year questions. Yes, Yashat, absolutely. So what are we going to do today? Past year questions. Yes? Today was the last exam. Okay. Thank you, Gungun. Hey, Yogi. Hi, Zakir. Vartika is really excited. Yes, of course. Hi, Priyanka. Future doctor. Who is this future doctor? Harshvardhani is also here. Tanvi is also here. Satyamev. Warriors. A billion times more super excited. Great to see your energy. Yes, of course. So see, knowledge is really important. We all know that, right? But how we apply that knowledge is equally important. Similarly, concepts that you've studied, they are really important. But how you present your answer is going to be equally important. And that's why this session is here to help you answer in the right way. I can see you people are really excited. Okay, but of course, before we get started, you need to give me a green signal. You have to confirm that this setup is working fine. Let's do one thing. If this entire setup is working fine, audio is fine, video is fine, PPT is fine, give me a hashtag. And this hashtag is going to be ready to rock. So let's see how many of you are ready to rock today. Alright, let's see. Yes, of course, if you are really well prepared, you're going to enjoy this session a lot. If not, this session will help you prepare. Kashi is ready. Sanshrita is ready. Aman, Ananya, Warriors. I'm doing very well, thank you. Deeksha. Alright. I can see a lot of hashtags coming this way. So, if this chat box is going to give me a lot of hashtag, that's like a cue for me to get started. That means you people are all set. Nice. Okay, a lot of hashtags are coming. With your own innovative replies as well. Awesome. Ready to rock. Yes, absolutely. BYJU'S is the best. Great. Okay, there's a hashtag exams are type of games. You people are coming up with really interesting hashtags. Awesome. Thank you for giving me a good to go. So let's get started now. Alright. Hey, National Science Day. So you people had an amazing session with Saurabh sir on Monday, right? You discussed about science, scientists, and so I thought, let me also share with you who is my favorite scientist and get to know about yours. So, can you see the screen now? So I'll name it A and B. So I couldn't choose one, so I've put both the pictures here. But now you have to let me know who is A and who is B. So I've told you who are my favorite scientists. Let me see if you can guess. I think B wala, maybe you will be able to. Good evening, welcome. Yes, we are just starting. Okay, Warriors is already answered. Everyone's basically landing on the correct answer when it comes to B, Einstein. Okay, who is A? Someone saying Ramanujan. Okay, keep guessing. Okay, Yogi says Satyendra Nath Bose. Interesting answers. You people are simply amazing. I can see a lot of you giving the right answer. Okay, some of you are guessing it to be C.V. Raman. But most of you have answered it right. Satyendra Nath Bose and Albert Einstein, and together they came up with a state of matter, that is Bose-Einstein condensate. And how is it formed? By cooling a gas of extremely low density to a really low temperature. Yes? Now let me know who is your favorite scientist. Let's see कि कौन से interesting names अब आने वाले हैं. By the way, fun fact about Einstein. So Einstein ने physics में, chemistry में दोनों में बहुत अच्छी contributions दी हैं, right? But how did he fall in love with physics? Do you know about this? Okay, so his father gave him a compass. Okay, and he was really fascinated to see the working of a magnet in that compass. Just imagine, a compass made him fall in love with the subject physics, and he came such a long way with it. So yes, you can actually be motivated by anything. It doesn't matter if it's a small or a big thing. Intrinsic motivation है तो definitely आपको उसका result मिलेगा. It will act as a driving force. Who's writing Kriti over there? कुछ भी. Newton, Mendeleev. John. Okay, John is like incomplete answer. There are so many John. Maxwell, Fleming, Rutherford, Satyendra Nath Bose. Okay. Nice. Awesome, guys. I can clearly see you people really love science. And there's a very famous saying that science is not about why, it's about why not. So gear up and let's work on our why nots now. Yes? Somebody is writing Anand sir. कुछ भी. Awesome. Chalo. Let's get started. Let's see which are the two chapters that we will be discussing today. Quickly, let me know in the comment section. This is no rocket science. You people know it already. Yes, absolutely right. So the first chapter is periodic classification of elements. And let's zoom in a bit more to know the second chapter, that is carbon. So we will be covering these two chapters. We'll solve some amazing questions together. Give me a quick thumbs up if you all are really excited. And of course, be ready with a pen, a paper, and a lot of positive spirit, because we are about to solve some amazing questions together. How many? 15 questions. Yes. Loads of thumbs up. Awesome. Alright, so the first question of this session is right in front of you. So if you know the answer, you can post it in the comment section over here. In fact, that's my suggestion also. So before I discuss the answer, I want all of you to try it first. Think about it. Post the answer. If you're able to answer, well and good. If not, I'm here to discuss the same, right? Good evening. You're not late. This is just question number 1 and let's get started now. State the reason why carbon can neither form C4 plus cations nor anions but forms covalent bonds. Also, state reasons to explain why covalent compounds are bad conductors of electricity, have low melting and boiling point, and we have to write the structural formula of benzene. Okay, so it's a 5-marker. And this was there in 2019. So let's break this question into small chunks. Okay. First half of the question. We'll solve this first. So let's see who's going to answer this one first. Yes, absolutely thrilling, Suhani. Yes. So the first part of the question is right there. State the reason why carbon is not forming cations or anions, but it's forming covalent bonds. Let's see. Okay, Disha has already answered. Correct. Disha, you're right. Warriors. Hey, I want to know your name. Write that also. You are also right. Deepak, correct. Shainita, correct. Yes, so to answer this, first of all, you need to know what's the atomic number of carbon? It is 6. So it has got 6 protons and 6 electrons. So when we have to write the configuration, it's going to be 2, 4, which tells us very clearly that it has 4 valence electrons. What is going to be the valency? It's also going to be 4. Now look at this. Over here, the normal case is that it has got 6 electrons and 6 protons. Now if it loses 4 electrons, what is going to happen? 6 protons will still be there, but now it has only 2 electrons. And for this, it requires large amount of energy, as you people have already stated over here. Kanav, note it. Hi Kanav. Hi Amarjeet, welcome, welcome. Quickly join in, guys. Alright, so for this it requires large amount of energy, and of course this is not a very stable kind of a configuration. Now if it gains 4 more electrons, what's going to happen? Number of protons, they are still the same, but this time the number of electrons will be 6 plus 4, 10. And it's very difficult for the nucleus, which is actually having only 6 protons, to hold on to 10 electrons. So again, it's going to be unstable. That's why carbon ends up sharing the electrons with other atoms. So have a look over here. For example, you've got methane. It's a covalent compound, right? You've got hydrogen and you've got carbon. Hydrogen atomic number is 1. Carbon atomic number is 6. What is going to be the configuration for hydrogen? It's going to be 1. And for carbon, it's going to be 2, 4. When we draw such structures, we are just concerned with this valence electron that you can see. Now, look how the electrons are being shared. Hydrogen is completing its duplet, carbon is completing its octet, and this is leading to the stability of methane. I can see you people are giving me really descriptive answers, which is just awesome. That's how you have to present the answer in the exam as well. So there you go, that's your marking scheme. Carbon cannot form C4 plus cation because the removal of 4 electrons would require large amount of energy. And why is it not forming the anion? Because it's very difficult for the nucleus to hold on to 10 electrons. So it is 1 plus 1, right? So now you know the bifurcation as well. Okay, moving on to the next one. State reasons. Okay, I hope you're ready. The first part is that covalent compounds are bad conductors of electricity. What is the answer? Okay, you people are answering it in terms of, okay, electrons, yes. Ions, okay. No ions, no electrons, no free electrons. Nitila is saying that, Deepak is saying that, all of you are saying that. Yes, Shart. Great. So, covalent compounds are formed by sharing of electrons. We all know that. So, no free ions are there, because of which, obviously, it is not going to conduct electricity and this bulb is not going to glow. So, this part is sorted. Let's move on to the next one. Low melting and boiling point. Now, when we talk about covalent compounds, they are held by weak intermolecular forces of attraction. So, it can break really easily. And that's why, what's going to happen? Very less energy is required to melt and boil them. That's why they have low melting and boiling point. Yes, Ampere. Who is this Ampere? Great. Yes, exceptions are always there in chemistry. Exceptions are there, but this is just a general overview. So, there you go. That's your marking scheme. Over here, you have to mention that no free electrons are available to conduct electricity, and that's why they are poor conductors of electricity. For the next one, you will mention about weak intermolecular forces of attraction, and that's why they have low melting and boiling points. Now, just look at this answer sheet. Okay, you can see that the important points are being given to you in green, and in the exam, obviously, you're going to underline them. If I get this answer sheet, I'll be really happy. I'll be like, God bless this child. Because not only the answer is correct, but the main point is also highlighted. And that's what you want the teacher who's going to check your answer sheet feel like, right? So if you give her or him the answer sheet with the main points being underlined, it's definitely going to make that teacher really happy. Yeah? Yes, that is why we are having this session, so that, we can give you little pointers. Awesome. Yes, I can see many of you writing about you actually underlining the answers. Great, great, great. All right, moving on to the next one. Hey, this is really easy, right? Structural formula of benzene. So there you go. That's the answer. Over here, how many of you knew this already? Give me a quick thumbs up and I would know. Disha has already given that. Okay, Gungun, just refresh it once. Yes, of course, you can draw it like this as well. So you can show the bonds like this as well. Both are right. Cool, so many thumbs up. So you know what is benzene, that is C6H6. There you go, you just got 5 marks overall. And this is how your answer sheet should look like. Moving on to question number 2. Okay, so we're going to mix questions, carbon, periodic, we're going to mix it all because that is how they'll be appearing when you give the exam. So completely exam environment hai ye. हाँ जी, बिल्कुल seriously answer करना है. Okay, yes, let's get started with the second one now. Sodium, magnesium and aluminium are the elements of the third period of the modern periodic table, having group number 1, 2 and 13. Which is having highest valency, largest atomic radius, maximum chemical reactivity. And don't forget to justify your answer as well. That's why it's really important to read the question very, very carefully. Sometimes we know the answer, but we kind of tend to skip or maybe overlook. We don't want that, right? We want to fetch every single mark. A part is highest valency. I can see all of you mentioning aluminium. Unanimous vote. A part, aluminium. Great, great, great. So you people are actually revising it properly. So third period would mean these elements are there, right? So you've got, what is the atomic number? 11, 12, 13 and so on, right? So, there you go. Valence electrons are going to be 1, 2 and 3. Now, it's easy to lose an electron than to gain 7, so valency is over 1. For magnesium, easy to lose 2 electrons than to gain 6, valency is 2. For aluminium, easy to lose 3 electrons than to gain 5, valency is 3. Out of these, clearly aluminium has the highest valency. So well done, you people landed on the correct answer. Let's see the next part. Largest atomic radius. Okay, quickly answer this one now. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium. So I'm going to give you time to answer all the questions because that is how I'll get to know that you people are preparing properly. Sodium, 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 sodium. All right. Okay, chalo, let's discuss this now. As you go across a period from left to right, what happens? Number of shells are going to remain the same, right? But effective nuclear charge is increasing. Now, if the charge is increasing, attraction is increasing, so size is decreasing. So, talking of these 3, sodium is going to have the largest atomic radius. Well done. Let's move on to the next part, maximum chemical reactivity. Let me tell you a point over here. When we talk about chemical reactivity, for metals we are talking in terms of losing the electron. And for non-metals, we are talking in terms of gaining the electron, right? So, over here, 3 metals are being given to you. Now tell me, who's going to have maximum chemical reactivity? Hey Yashat, nice way of answering. All right, all of you are giving me the same answer, sodium. Let's see. Now, left to right, what is happening? Effective nuclear charge is increasing. We just discussed this, right? So tendency to lose electrons is going to decrease because attraction is going to be more. That means chemical reactivity is going to decrease. So sodium is going to have the highest chemical reactivity. Based on this, there you go. That's your answer. So aluminium is going to have highest valency. Sodium is going to have the largest atomic radius. And sodium is the one with maximum chemical reactivity, and you just got 3 marks. Yes? Awesome, nice. Great. Can we have the chat refreshed once so that I can see the latest comments as well? Are you ready for the next question? Let's see how many of you will be able to solve the next one. And let's attack the next question together. Read the question. Meanwhile, I am just waiting for the chat to be refreshed once so that I can see all the latest comments. Okay. What are structural isomers? List any 4 characteristics of isomers. Draw the possible structures of butane. 3 marker question. How many marks do you think you can actually get out of this? Confidently. 3 out of 3. Chalo, let's see. So what are structural isomers? What do you think are structural? Same formula but different structure. Om is saying that. All right. Just give me a minute. I can see your chat from here as well. Yes. All right. So Bhagya is also saying the same. Kunal is also answering the same thing. Yes. So that is what are structural isomers. They have the same molecular formula but different structures. You people are right. Now, example. Just have a look over here. You've got propene, you've got cyclopropane. Count the number of carbon and hydrogen atoms. They are the same, right? Therefore, they have the same molecular formula. But look at them. They're looking very different, isn't it? So yes, they have different structures. Now the next part of the question says list any 4 characteristics of isomers. So let's get started. First of all, they have the same molecular formula. This is like the easiest one. Next, they've got different structures, different arrangement. That is also there. They've got different physical properties and they may have same or different chemical properties. So, there you go. That's your answer. So, you can see 4 characteristics and you can mention the same if this question comes in your exam. Same molecular formula but different structures will tell you what are structural isomers and you'll get 1 mark for this. Over here, you must be thinking that, okay, 4 parts are there. How is it for 1 mark? So, in such questions, every part is carrying 1/4 of a mark. That is how it goes about. Yes? All right. Yes, so therefore, this is a 1 marker question. Hey, CH2, you're getting confused, I think, with homologous series. We're going to come to that question as well. Characteristics of homologous, we're going to cover that, don't worry. All right. Okay. Now what do you have to do? Draw the possible structures of butane. Now, of course, you cannot draw. But what you can do is you can tell me how many structural possible structures are there for butane. So let me know in the comment section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are there? Of course, it has to be more than 1. That's how they're isomers, right? So, tell me. अगर आपने number सही दिया, I'll understand that. Okay, same answer. Awesome, great. Chalo, let's see. You people are right. Many of you said 2. Some of you also wrote 4 or 5. And somebody wrote 1. 1 obviously cannot be the right answer, isn't it? So, C4H10, there's a linear chain, there's a branched chain. And there you go. That's your answer. So, half plus half, 1 mark. Yes, your preparation is really impressive. I can see that. On point. Awesome. Yes, they are isomers. Okay, next question, a very, very interesting one. So, put on your thinking caps to answer this one, okay? The position of 3 elements A, B and C in the modern periodic table is given to you over here. Okay, अच्छे से question को analyze करना है. You have to write the formula of compound formed between B and A, B and C, and is there any of the three elements which is a metal, you have to give reason for the same. So the table is right in front of you. Think about this one. Let this question go in. थोड़ा sink in होने दो question को and don't take it lightly. ठीक है? इसमें इस question में over confidence नहीं दिखाना. अच्छे से read करो, analyze करो table को, because you know such table based questions are bound to come in your exam. Let's start with the first part over here. That is, write the formula of the compound formed between B and A. So this is the first one that I'm taking. Okay, Bhagya, Zakir, Dhairya, Papya, Kinchal, Vinod, Kunal, all of you saying it's BA. All right. ठीक है. That is really nice that you people are able to answer the question, because that means you people are preparing really, really well. And this makes me feel really good. Awesome, awesome, yes. So when you look at B, obviously one electron is there. It's group 1, right? So one valence electron, valency is 1, charge is going to be plus 1. When you talk about A, it's group 17. Group 17 would mean how many valence electrons? 7. Valency is 1, so charge is minus 1. It's going to gain 1 electron, right? So crisscross and you'll get the answer, which is BA, which is the answer that you people have given. Okay, moving on to B and C. This now I know you'll be able to answer really quickly, because the way you've answered BA, I can figure that out. Yes, of course, you have already answered B to C, B to C. That is correct. So for B, we've just discussed it's plus 1. For C, 6 valence electrons are there, right? So valency is 2, charge is going to be minus 2. It requires 2 electrons. It gains 2 electrons to complete the octet. Crisscross, it is B to C. Hey Yashat, absolutely right. Sangam, Suhani, Aditi, Nazma, Vartika, Ampere, Rajanpreet, cool guys, awesome. You people are actually ready to rock. Great, now moving on to the next one. Is there any element, is any of the three elements a metal? That's what I want to know now. And give reason. Let's see who's going to answer this one. The table is right in front of you. Okay, I can see that Om is saying B is a metal, Joshua is saying B is a metal, Zakir is also saying that, Lakshmi is also saying that, Ampere is also saying that, Vartika, Kunal, all of you are saying that B is a metal. Vinod is saying C. Okay. Some of you are saying no. The table is right in front of you. That's why I said I'm going to put a star mark on this question, because this one is really important. Now many of you are saying no, 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 no. Okay, let me tell you how to proceed with such questions. Look over here. Okay. Group 1, period 1 was being given to you. What's the element? It's hydrogen, guys. So they can trick you into such questions as well. Now, as you go from left to right across a period, what happens? Metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. So clearly, for A and C being a non-metal, that is very easy to judge. But B was also a non-metal. Now in the group, what happens? Metallic character increases and non-metallic decreases. So there you go. Now you know what this element B is. So this is how you have to present your answer. BA, B to C, giving you 2 marks over there. No element is a metal. Okay, all of them are non-metals. Yes, A, B and C. Yes, Shiv Shakti, B is hydrogen. Hey Joshua, I hope you found your mistake. See, that is the entire point of this session. We want you to think over here, make as many mistakes over here, so that when you go and give your board exam, that is the most important exam, right? When you go and give that exam, you are really confident. And we are basically trying to explain you how to read the question carefully. Correct. Awesome. I can see many of you could figure out where you made a mistake, and that is what these sessions are all about. Got it, got it. Awesome. All right, moving on to question number 5 now. What is a hydrocarbon? Give its one example. Give the structural difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons with 2 examples each. Now, we'll solve the first part first. And you're going to tell me the answer. This is a really simple one. बहुत ही मासूम सा question है यार. जल्दी से बता दो, what is a hydrocarbon? Yes, of course I know. Someone's asking, do you know Hindi? I'm using Hindi in between. Alright, what are hydrocarbons? Quickly. Compounds formed by hydrogen and carbon. By only hydrogen and carbon. Yes, so this is the little difference in presenting, okay? When we talk about hydrocarbon, if you're saying they are formed by hydrogen and carbon, that is correct. But when you write only to it, that's, more correct in a way. So hydrocarbons are the organic compounds which consist of only carbon and hydrogen. Little mistakes that we don't want you to make in the exam, that's why we are highlighting it over here. Okay, give one example. Over here you can see ethane, but I want you to come up with your example. Harshvardhani has already given an example, methane. Jafira is also saying methane. Disha is saying octane. Some interesting example. Quickly. Propane, butane, pentane, propene. Yes, of course, you can come up with any example of your choice. Hexane, hexene, ethyne. Alright, let's see what's the next part. Okay, give the structural difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. And. Don't forget to give 2 examples each. So this is how a question has a subpart, and within the subpart you're able to find more questions are there. So when you read the question paper, keep underlining what all is being asked. Okay, this is actually an art of reading the question paper right. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है हम 1 mark का छोड़ आते हैं because हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं होता question. So let's not do that. We really want to get full marks. Yes? Shanita is saying saturated has single bonds, unsaturated is going to have more than 1 bond. Saturated single. 2/3. Yes, you people are actually right. So, when we talk about hydrocarbons, they can be saturated or unsaturated. Saturated contain only single bonds between carbon atoms. Unsaturated contain 1 or more double or triple bonds. So, double bonds are there, triple bonds are there. Yes? Awesome. So, clearly you can see if there's a single bond, saturated, more than 1 bond. That means 2 or 3. It's going to be unsaturated. So, for saturated, we are giving you the examples of methane and ethane. Unsaturated, ethene, ethyne. But I want you to come up with some more examples. Jaldi se. It's okay, Sukhjot, you can always go back, watch it again. Propene. So, what is propene according to you? Saturated or unsaturated? Propyne. Unsaturated. Okay, hectane, octane, heptane, saturated. Hi Ali, I'm doing well, thank you. Great. You people have got the concept right. Awesome, acetylene. Yes. So there you go. That's how your answer sheet should look like. That's how you have to present your answer. So, organic compounds which are consisting of only carbon and hydrogen are going to be hydrocarbons. Example, any example you can give here, right? Now, when we talk about saturated hydrocarbons, we mean single bond. When we talk about unsaturated, we mean double or triple bonds, right? There you go. These are the examples. And this is how you can see the demarcation of marks is given to you. If you miss out anything, if you miss to give example over here, then again you would lose half mark. Say, Clearly the question says you have to give 2 examples of saturated and 2 examples of unsaturated. If you will read the question wrong as a whole, if you think that two examples are being asked overall, then again you're going to lose marks. So again and again I am re-emphasizing on the same fact. I am kind of restating the main thing again so that you do not make this mistake in the exam. Yes. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, all these. Awesome. Nice. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. Again, a really important question, a 3-marker from 2020. Are you ready to solve this one? Joshua is saying, understood. Next question, please. So there you go, Joshua. This is the next question. Study the data of the following 3 categories, A, B, and C. Category A has these 3 elements. Category B has these 3 elements. Category C has these 3 elements. They've also given you their respective atomic mass. What do you have to do? You have to pick up which category is actually, following Dobereiner's, is forming Dobereiner triad, basically. Category A, B, or C. So, you really need to be quick in calculating also. Maths achhi honi chahiye, basic maths. All of you are landing on the same answer. I can see that. In fact, the chat box is flooding with the correct answer. That is category A. So there you go. When we talk about Dobereiner triad, what do we mean? How do we check that? Atomic mass of the middle element of the triad is going to be equal to the arithmetic mean of the masses of other 2 elements. Yes? Yes. So, you've got lithium, sodium, potassium. These are the respective masses. Mass of sodium is going to be the average of these 2. When you substitute the values, you will get this as 23. And that is exactly what is being given to you over here. So, you people are correct. What about category B and D? A quick yes or a no? No, no, no. All right. So, you've got nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, right? When you put the values, this is not something that is forming a triad, right? Similarly, for category C again, boron, aluminium, gallium, again, the average is not coming out to be the same as the mass of the middle one. So, not forming a triad, not forming a triad. The only one left is category A. Let's move on to the next part of the question. Next part of the question says, why did Mendeleev place elements of categories A, B, and C in 3 different groups? Now, you know this answer. It's just how you're going to present this answer. Why do you think he's placing all these elements which are, in category A, B, and C in different groups? Let's see who's going to answer this one. Okay, Kavita, I'll go back to category B. That's your doubt. I'm just going back. Rest of you keep thinking. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, right? Respective masses are being given. So when you will calculate, it's 14 plus 74 divided by 2. This number is far from 31, right? Something in 40s, far from 31. So of course, it is not forming a triad. I hope now it's clear to you. Okay, coming back to this question. 3 different groups based on properties, mass. Okay, why mass? Yes, absolutely right. It is based on properties. So, Mendeleev ne kara kya? He arranged the elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses. That was the criteria, right? And the ones with similar physical and chemical properties, they were being placed together. Let's locate these 3 categories over here. Category A, B, C. You can see these 3 categories. This is in group 1, group 3 and group 5 respectively. Not in the same group. Why is this happening? As you people are guessing it right. Himanshu, awesome. So, they are being placed in 3 different groups because The physical and chemical properties of these elements are very different. Look at the formula of their oxide and hydride. For group 1, it's R2O. Group 3, R2O3. Group 5, R2O5. Really different. General formula different hai. Yes. You really don't need to get into valency as such over here because mentally के time तक हम अभी masses पे ही बात कर रहे हैं. And of course, physical and chemical properties. Great. Alright. Next part of the question is again a really interesting one. Is Newton's law of octaves applicable to all the 3 categories? And we have to give reason to justify the answer as well. Recall what is Newton's law of octaves. And what do you think? Is it going to be applicable? Let's see. No, yes. Harshvardhani, I'm not able to hear you. Just go back, refresh, come back. Is it happening with a lot of you or is it just with Harshvardhani? I hope I'm audible. I hope the setup is working fine. Hey there, absolutely correct answer. And thank you for giving me a thumbs up that the setup is working fine. Shivanshu, applicable up to calcium. Calcium. Thank you. I got to know that I'm audible. Alright. And I also got to know that you people are absolutely correct in answering this question as well. So really, I'm really impressed. Your preparation is on point. It's awesome, guys. You people are actually ready to rock not just this session that we are having, but your board exam as well. So, Newton ने क्या कहा? That when these elements are being arranged in the increasing order of their masses, 8th element, the property of the 8th element is going to be similar to the first one. But this law is applicable till calcium only, right? Not applicable to the rest of the categories. So you can see lithium, sodium, potassium, yes, very much applicable. But for the rest of the categories, it is not applicable. Correct. There you go. That's your answer and that's how you have to present your answer. So, category A is forming Dobereiner triads, which gives you 1 mark. Now, why are they being placed in different groups? Because of different physical and chemical properties. There you go. That's your 2nd mark that you just gained. Newton's law of octaves is not applicable to all the categories, just applicable to 1. Why? Because it was applicable only up to calcium, not after that, right? So there you go. 3 marks. Easy question. So if you're able to tackle such questions, there's nothing to worry yaar. ऐसे ही questions आएंगे exam में. It's just very important for you to know how the answers are expected to be presented. Marking scheme क्या है वो पता होना चाहिए. Marks कैसे allot हो रहे हैं वो पता होना चाहिए. And the little silly mistakes that you're doing over here, of course, that can be overcome. Easy peasy. Alright, let's solve the next question now. Assertions and reason kind of a question. Assertion is following are the members of a homologous series and reason is a series of compounds with same functional group but differing by CH2 unit is called homologous series. Now, to answer this question, a poll is going to appear in front of you and you will be given 60 seconds. And your time starts now. So, 2 statements are being given to you in this question, right? Assertion question is there, reasoning question is there, reasoning statement is there. 2 statements. Assertion statement says following are the members of a homologous series. CH3OH, CH3, CH2OH, CH3, CH2, CH2OH. Reason says a series of compounds with the same functional groups which are differing by CH2 unit. That means adjacent members are differing by CH2 unit is going to be called as a homologous series. Figure out whether these 2 statements are true or not. If you find that they are true, is the statement given in reason the correct explanation for the statement given in assertion? Come on, speed up guys. time is about to get over. Let's see how many of you are going to get this one right. And your time's up in 3 seconds. 2, 1, time's up. Let's see. Awesome. I can see 83%, 84% of you have answered this correctly. Option A. Okay, some of you have marked option C. So let's discuss this, but most of you land on the correct answer. Option A, 84% answered it correctly. Awesome, guys. Let's discuss the solution now. When we talk about homologous series, what are we looking for? We're looking for the same functional group, that is substituting for hydrogen. Now, these were the 3 compounds given to you. What's common? OH. And which functional group is this OH? Alcohol. So there you go. Plus, as we go from one member to the next one, in a way CH2 is being added. So yes, adjacent members differ by a CH2 unit. So both these statements are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Well done, you people have answered this poll question absolutely correct. So I'll keep coming up with poll questions in between, right? So you have to be really attentive. पता चल जाएगा कौन सो रहा है. It's okay, just refresh and come back. Yes, Yasharat, it is alcohol. I can see you people are really, taking a sigh of relief. जिनका सही answer आया है. Okay, कोमल की बात मानते हैं. Let's move on to the next one now. Compare the following elements as per the characteristics given in the brackets. Okay, 3 parts are there to this question. Lithium and nitrogen based on atomic radius, potassium and chlorine based on electronegativity, magnesium and calcium based on valency. You also have to give reason for your answer. We will be starting with the first one, lithium and nitrogen. Compare them based on their radii. Who is going to answer this one? Jafira has already answered lithium is larger than nitrogen. Kunal is also saying lithium. Lithium, lithium, lithium. Larger atomic radius. Bhagya has also given the reason for the same. Yes, you have to give the reason. Good, Bhagya, you're reading the question really carefully. Sukhjot has also given the reason for the same. Latika is also saying lithium. Dhananjay, Niladri, all of you saying the same thing. So, when we talk about lithium and nitrogen, clearly you can see these are elements which are belonging to period 2. Correct? So, here you have lithium, here you have nitrogen. As we go across a period from left to right, what happens? Number of shells तो same है. कितने shells है by the way? How many shells are there? Let me, ask you in between questions as well. How many shells are there? Lithium में, sodium में, nitrogen में? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Awesome. Yes, 2. So it's 2,1, 2,5. ठीक है? Number of shells constant, but effective nuclear charge is increasing. If the effective nuclear charge is increasing, attraction is increasing, size is going to decrease. So left to right size is decreasing, which means lithium is going to have more atomic radius. You people are just amazing. बहुत मजा आ रहा है इस सेशन में. Especially when you get right answers, na. It's kind of really motivating. Alright, chalo. Let's see what's the next part. Potassium and chlorine based on electronegativity. I'm going to wait after every question. I want to get the answer from your end. I want to see what approach are you people applying. How are you, analyzing a question. Absolutely, Harshvardhani. I completely agree with you. Hey, this is a really simple one. In a way, one is a metal, one is a non-metal, right? Chlorine, 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 chlorine. Okay, Sukhjot has given the value also. Hey, don't write chlorine as this. You have to write chlorine as this. Little things, but marks कट जाते हैं एग्जाम में. Chemistry में ना बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. If you write like this or if you write like this, these are 2 different things in chemistry. This is Carbon monoxide, this is cobalt, right? तो पूरा मतलब change हो जाता है. That's why it's really important to know what to write in uppercase and what to write in lowercase. First letter in uppercase, second in lower. Simple, sorted. Okay, potassium, chlorine. Chlorine. Jafira, Deepak, सबने reason भी दे दिया है. So let's see. Down the group, what happens? Your effective nuclear charge is decreasing, due to which tendency to attract electrons is decreasing, electronegativity is decreasing. Left to right across a period, nuclear charge is increasing, effective nuclear charge, right? Tendency to attract the electrons, it's going to increase, electronegativity is also going to increase, which means chlorine अपना clear cut winner है. Yes? Disha is saying a dot also matters in chemistry. Yes, of course, a dot also matters. Copper sulfate, dot 5H2O, dot matters. Awesome. Great. So happy. Alright, so moving on to the next part, I am actually damn confident. I am really sure you will be able to answer this one. Looking at your performance till now, in fact, I should say looking at the impressive performance you've given till now, I am pretty confident about your board exam now. So, magnesium and calcium based on valency. Let's see. 282, okay. Great, Sahaj, thank you. 2. Magnets? How are we connecting this with magnets? Both are having same. You people are commenting really quickly, which is awesome, which means you all know the correct answer. What I can figure out from the chat is you mean that both are having the same valency. So yes, you are right. They are second group elements. There you go. Magnesium 282. I saw somebody write about this. Calcium 2882. 2 electrons in the outermost shell. You can see 2 electrons, right? 2 valence electrons. So they're going to lose these 2 electrons to become stable. Therefore, valency is 2. That is the combining capacity. And it's going to be the same. So there you go. That's how you have to present your answer. Have a look over here. And keep underlining the main points. Really important. So when you underline the main points, the person who's checking your answer sheet knows that you know, not just know the answer, you know what to highlight also. It leaves a really good impression. Moreover, if you've got, not so good handwriting, in that case, underlining the main point is going to save the teachers time to find out the answer. Nonetheless, it's going to work for you. So, atomic radius of lithium is more than that of nitrogen. Why? Because across a period, your effective nuclear charge is increasing, size is decreasing. Chlorine is more electronegative than potassium. This is like but obvious. Chlorine is a non-metal, right? Potassium is a metal. Again, left to right, your tendency to attract electrons is going to increase, electronegativity is increasing. Valency is going to be the same. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, you just got 3 marks. Yes, so while answering this, you are mentioning the trend, you also have to mention about effective nuclear charge. When you mention about effective nuclear charge, it's the reason, right? So you're mentioning kiska zyada hai, trend kya hai, effective nuclear charge. That's why I mentioned this while answering. Yes, Joshua, you got it now? Alright, chalo. Moving on to question number 9. It's a 1 marker from 2017. Jaldi se answer kar do ye wala. Write the molecular formula of the first 2 members of the homologous series having the same functional group COOH. By the way, what is the COOH? Acid. Okay. Carboxylic acid. Now quickly answer this one. Yes, Joshua, when you answer it, you have to mention the main part. You have to mention the trend, you have to give the reason as well. Everything needs to be there. But of course, you need to highlight just the main part. Carboxylic acid. Awesome. Now tell me, first two members of this great. I can see many of you are answering. All right, let's see. So, when we talk about homologous series, let me give you a general formula, that way you will be able to understand this better. Okay. General formula is CnH2n plus 1 COOH. Now just put the value. This COH is already there. Yes? Okay. When n is equal to 1, you're getting CH3COOH. When n is equal to 2, you're getting C2H5COOH, which is nothing but CH3CH2COOH. Yes, in fact, first three. Yes, you're right. Great, awesome. Yes, I can see that. Shielding effect. Okay, Latika is talking about the shielding effect of atomic radius. Even if you don't mention this at this point of time, that's okay. Yes, of course. So, when you answer this, you can mention about methanoic acid as well. Okay. If the general formula is being given to you, then you will put the values. Else, first member, second member, third member will go as you can see over here. Yes, Shanita. So, HCOOH, then CH3COOH, then CH3, CH2COOH. Correct. Methanoic, ethanoic, propanoic. Awesome. Yes. When we talk about this one, what is going to be N in this case? It's going to be 0, right? So, HCOH. C becomes 0. C, N, C0. H2N plus 1 would become 1. So, HCOH. So, there you go. Yes? Absolutely right. Awesome. Chalo. Let's move on. So while answering this one, of course, you can mention about HCOH as well. So what I want you to do is mention the value of N. For N equal to 0, this is going to come. For N equal to 1, this is going to come. For N equal to 2, this is going to be there. So this way, the person who's checking your answer sheet would know that you have properly understood the entire concept. Yes. Sukhjot is saying we all got 1 mark. Absolutely. Okay. Moving on to the next question. On the basis of electronic configuration of X, the group number and period of the element X is. This is a poll question. You're going to get a poll in front of you and you will be given 60 seconds to solve this. I hope you're ready because your time starts now. They have given you some element X. Okay. Atomic number is being given to you as 5. Mass number is being given to you as 9. Now, really important thing that you have to figure out is what is the group number, what is the period number. I'll just give you a hint. Based on this, based on the atomic number that you can figure out from here, a lot of things can be actually interpreted. Yes? Let's see who's going to get this one right. Figure out the group number and the period number. I can see in the chat most of you are going with option B. Okay. D. B. In case you didn't get the poll is right in front of you now. You can quickly answer. Quickly. I know time's up, but that's okay. थोड़ा technical glitch होता रहता है. Let's not get bothered by that. Quickly, answer this one. Let's see who's going to answer this correct. Most of you have gone with option B. 81% with option B. All right. Yes, let's see. 5 is the atomic number, right? अब 5 atomic number है. Number of protons कितने हुए? 5. Number of electrons? 5. So configuration becomes 2, 3. Okay. Now, number of shells determine period number. So clearly, you can see that there are 2 shells. So period 2. Sorted till here? Now, for knowing the group number, you should know about the valence electrons. In this case, 3. So 10 plus 3 is going to give you the group number, which is 13. Option B. So 81% of you have answered this correctly. Yes, awesome. Great, 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 guys. Okay, moving on to the next question. Are you ready for the next one? I hope you all are really energetic. Save your energy because we have some amazing questions coming up. Yes, yes, ready, excited, ready to rock. All right, so question number 11. Hey, again a poll question. An element X is forming an acidic oxide. Its position in modern periodic table will be, a poll is going to come. You know the drill now. 60 seconds and your time starts now. Element X is forming acidic oxide. So I've already underlined the catchphrase for you. Acidic oxide. Now you have to figure out its position in modern periodic table. So, you know, you can actually keep this modern periodic table right in front of your study table, somewhere near the study table, and keep looking at it every day. So when such a question comes in the exam, you will be transported in that zone and you will be able to answer that question really easily. एकदम से periodic table सामने आ जाएगा. Do we have... Are you people able to see the poll? Arey, don't worry about the 60 seconds. I know you people can answer this in 5 seconds. I hope the poll is visible now. A little time lag is there. कोई बात नहीं. इतना तो चलता है. Yes? Acidic oxide. Let's see. How many of you will get this one right? I think I really have this feeling that most of you are going to get this one right. All right, time's up. Let's see. I can see 82% of you got the answer correct. Visible, voted. Hey, Bhumi, that's amazing. Okay. 79% of you went for option D. Okay, great, awesome. Now again you all got 1 mark. Yes, correct, Sukhjot. Chat box में सबने D लिखा हुआ है. Okay, some of you are confused about the carboxylic question. So, for that one, you have to take into account n equal to 0 also. So, n equal to 0, you have to mention about HCOOH. Yes? Hey, Joshua has learned up till 50. That's awesome. Who's this Hacker Pro? Hi. Hello. Hey, Bhumi. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, chalo. Next question. But first, of course, we need to discuss the answer. Acidic oxide की बात हो रही है, right? When we talk about metals, are generally forming basic oxides. Non-metals are generally forming acidic oxides. Okay. So, over here, what happens across a period? Basic nature is going to decrease, acidic nature is going to increase. That's like a hint for you to look it on the right side to find the acidic oxide. Now in the group, no change, right? Based on this, we have a clear-cut answer, that is group 1, period 3. that element is going to be a metal, so basic oxide. Similarly, group 2 period 3, metal, basic oxide. Group 13 period 3, metal, amphoteric. Which is this amphoteric oxide? Come on, tell me in the comment section. Which oxide are we talking about? And group 16 period 3, non-metal, acidic oxide. Let's see who's going to answer this one. Aluminium oxide. Awesome. Well done. Aluminium, aluminium, aluminium. Sabka same answer. See, even without the periodic table in front of you, you're able to figure out which element am I referring to. That's like an achievement. Yeah? For the first time you saw the periodic table in front of your eyes when you came in class 10th, and now you can name the elements, you can identify the elements without even looking at it. See how far you've come. Alright, chalo. Option D was the correct answer. Moving on to the next question now. Define the term isomer and two compounds have the same molecular formula C3H6O. Write the name of these compounds and their structural formula. So, define the term isomer. That's the first one. What are isomers? Same formula, different structures. Okay, correct. So, C4H10 and C4H10, same molecular formula, right? But they look really different. We've done a question like this before. And they are known as structural isomers. Next part of the question says, two compounds have the same molecular formula C3H6O. So when you look at this C3H6O, you know we're definitely not talking about an acid. Because दो O तो नहीं है. This is how you have to rule out. There is no halogen. So rule out the functional groups like this. Based on the rest of them, you can figure out their structures. What are they? Ampere is saying propanol, propanone. Alcohol, aldehyde, aldehyde, ketone, aldehyde, ketone, propanone, propanol, aldehyde, aldehyde. Okay, with aldehyde, what's the second one? Ketone, 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 aldehyde, ketone. Okay, so there you go. You've got propanone, you've got propanol, CH3, CO, CH3, CH3, CH2, CHO. Yes? Correct. Count the number of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms. They are the same. And remember, ketone group is always present in the middle. Aldehyde group is always present at the end. So it's a terminal functional group. So that's how you have to answer such questions, right? Eliminate karna hai wrong options ko bhi. Not wrong actually, basically wrong in this context कि कौन सा functional group नहीं suit कर रहा. Alright, so there you go. Compounds having same molecular formula but different structures. 1 mark over there. Propanone, propanol. These are the compounds having C3H6O as the structural formula, molecular formula. 2 marks for this. Now I know someone's gonna say, oh, we just got 3 marks. Yeah? Alright, chalo. Moving on to the next one, let's see. Question number 13 is right in front of you. List 2 criteria Mendeleev used in his periodic table to classify the elements. Hey, really easy question. Quickly answer this one. State Mendeleev's periodic law and explain why no fixed position was assigned to hydrogen in Mendeleev's periodic table. It's a 2-marker. First, you need to tell me the criteria. And I can see you people have already answered this one. Mass, hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen. Yes, 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 you people are right. That's why I'm just showing you the answer. Atomic mass and formula of hydrides and oxides. Bilkul correct. Latika, correct. Reaction with oxygen and hydrogen. Hey, by the way, why did he choose hydrogen and oxygen? We've discussed that too. Let me see if you can answer this one. Why did he choose this? Hydrogen and oxygen. There are so many elements. क्या special है इन दो elements में? Okay. Reactive. Compounds forming. Compounds are being formed. Easy to find. Available. ठीक है, you people are actually proving to be really attentive throughout, which is awesome. Great, great, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Chalo, badhiya. Next part of the question, state Mendeleev's periodic law. Now, for this, you should first know what the criteria was, right? You can see that the masses are increasing. What's the criteria? Mass, right? And that's what he said. Properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. I can see most of you answered the periodic law, Mendeleev's periodic version correctly. Some of you have also written about modern periodic law. So you have to be very careful whether to mention atomic mass over here or atomic number. If they ask you Mendeleev, it's going to be atomic mass. If they ask you modern, then it's going to be atomic number. Yeah? Alright, so last part of the question. Why no fixed position was assigned to hydrogen? And as we are proceeding, that's how you also have to proceed in the exam. ठीक है? एक question के कितने parts हो सकते हैं? You can clearly see that, right? So this is how you also have to go about it. Break the question into small chunks and then answer. Now, for hydrogen, it's similar to group 1, it's similar to group 7. That's why it was a bit difficult to place it in 1 or in 7. That was a little controversial one, right? So when we talk about group 1, say suppose I pick up sodium. So just like sodium, it's also combining with halogens, NaCl, HCl. And let's pick up chlorine over here. Just like group 7 elements, like they are basically existing as diatomic molecules, Cl2. And hydrogen is also H2. So that's why that confusion was there. Good evening, Summer. Yes. Alright, chalo. So there you go. You've got the criteria, atomic mass, formula of hydrides and oxides. And you've also got atomic masses. And this is the third part of the question. No fixed position was given to hydrogen, was not able to assign to hydrogen because of the properties of hydrogen being similar to elements belonging to group 1 as well as group 7. Yeah? Alright, question number 14 now. Write the molecular formula of ethene and draw its electron dot structure. I'll show you how the electron dot structure is going to look like, but you are going to give me the molecular formula of ethene first. Quickly, ethene. Really simple one here. C2H4, Disha, first one to answer. Awesome. All of you are saying C2H4. Yes, you people are right. It is in fact C2H4. And this is how you will draw the electron dot structure. Hydrogen, atomic number 1, 1 valence electron, right? Carbon, atomic number 6, 4 valence electrons. And this is how the shearing is happening. So when you see 2 electrons being shared, we're talking about a single bond. When you see 4 electrons are being shared, you know that it's going to have double bond. Yes? So if we give you any structure in the exam, will you be able to draw the electron dot structure? A quick yes or a no? Yes, yes, yes. Give any structure. Ethylene also. Yeah, yo. Everything is coming. बहुत ही बढ़िया. So there you go. Molecular formula of ethene, C2H4, electron dot structure is there in front of you. Shubham is ready to rock. Yes, Sudram. It's going to be mix. Alright, question number 15, and then I am going to tell you one really interesting thing. Okay, after this question. So stay tuned, something interesting is coming up. Write the electronic configuration of 2 elements X and Y. Hey, this is my favorite question. Whose atomic numbers are 20 and 17 respectively? You have to write the molecular formula of the compound formed when X reacts with Y, draw the electron dot structure, and also tell us about the nature of the bond. Okay, so let's start with the first part. I always believe that, we have to break the question into small chunks so that we do not miss out on answering any part. Electronic configuration, you've got 20 and 17 as the atomic number, right? So, protons 20 ho jayenge, electrons bhi 20 ho jayenge. And how are we going to place? I can see you people are mentioning 2882 and you people are correct. So, why 17? I can see Disha, Mansi, all of you have already answered. It is 287. Correct. So valency in case of X is 2, in case of Y is 1. There is saying it's going to be XY2. XY2. Bhagya is also saying XY2. Let's see. Nithala is saying XY2. Varshita, Joshua, all of you saying XY2. All right, it is in fact that way. So you know the charges now, right? For X it's 2, for Y it's 1. Crisscross XY2. That is your answer. A big tick. That's how the teacher is also going to put a big tick on your answer sheet. You people have all the concepts clear. That's really great. And the best part is you people are answering so quickly. So speed bhi badhiya chal rahi hai. Okay, next part of the question. Electron dot structure. Now for this, you are just concerned with the valence electron. For X, 2 valence electrons were there. For Y, 7 valence electrons were there, right? I can see you people have answered. Abu Tahir is saying bond is ionic. Disha is also saying the same. Bhagya, all of you are answering the same thing. Gulshan, Yasharth. Yes. So what is happening to these 2 electrons? From X they are going to Y. And this is how you will represent it. The bond is ionic because transfer of electrons is going to take place over here. From X to Y. Yes? Metal, non-metal, metal, non-metal. Awesome. Some of the comments are so funny. Hey Shivanshu, any Cl2 nahi hota. Just cross check what you are putting as the charge once. Yes, so there you go, that's the answer. X 2882, Y 287. Molecular formula XY2, this is the electron dot structure. Compound is ionic. Yes. Yes, not covalent. Great, awesome. बहुत ही बढ़िया. बिल्कुल, absolutely. All right, with this, we've come to the end of today's session and we've definitely got you covered. We will keep coming with amazing sessions for you people. In fact, CBSE has already scheduled to conduct the exam, Term 2 exam starting from April 26th, right? And this time the exam is going to be subjective. So you will get, short answers, very short answers, long answers, and case-based questions are going to be there. Situation-based questions are going to be there. All kinds, right? That's why BYJU'S is coming with All India Mock Board exam just for you people to help you ace your Term 2 exam. Because we really want you to have comprehensive learning, comprehensive practice. And you all know this by now. Practice is my favorite word. Yes? So, please note the date. It is 12th to 30th March. And it's going to be for students of class 10th and 12th, CBSE, CISCE. Yeah? Give me a quick. Awesome. Great, great, great. Now the results will be out on 5th April. And the best part is registration is free. So there's a link being given to you in the description box below. You can click on the link and you can register yourself for free. And what's going to happen? Why is it special? So we have some special tutors, some special panel of tutors who've actually designed these question papers based on the subjective exam format. So this is going to give you a pseudo exam environment kind of a feel. Yeah, and we really need that. We really need that to happen before the exam ताकि जितना भी fear है ना exam का वो अभी निकल जाए. So all you have to do is write the answers and then upload it. Once you upload it, the tutors would be correcting the papers digitally and you will be given a detailed report card. How is this going to be different from other platforms? So suppose there's a 5-marker question that you have attempted, right? You got 3 marks out of it. Okay. You would know that you got 3, but you would not know where you lost those 2 marks. But here you will get stepwise marking, which is really important, which is going to bridge the gap. We really don't want to lose even half a mark. So this is definitely going to help you a lot. In fact, all the selective toppers will also get a chance to be eligible for 100% scholarship. So what are you waiting for? quickly go register for free and give all these mock board exams. Yes? Also, there's another link being given to you for a free trial class. You can check this out too. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Quickly give me loads of thumbs up if you are going to practice a lot. I can see people are really excited for this mock board exam. बिल्कुल, it's going to be actually really helpful. बहुत अच्छा practice session होगा. And practice, I really strongly feel it's a never-ending refining process. Completely in favor. Yes? Alright guys, I can see loads of thumbs up, loads of smiley. Thank you so much. Keep practicing, keep smiling and keep exploring the magic of chemistry.